All right, warriors, welcome back. Let's do a breathing exercise. It's going to take 5 seconds. 5 Mississippis. Man, I don't know if y'all can see this stone. It looks cool in the sun. Can y'all see it? It's iridescent. Iridescent is more beautiful if you could see it in person. But oh yeah, it looks so cool, man. Well, anyway, look, let's do this breathing exercise. I just want to give you a little loop interrupter and provide you ways so that you can have a clear understanding of how it is that you control that mind space. You know, it's like that old saying, an Indian warrior sharing with a young tribe member about the good wolf and the bad wolf. And the young man is ready for that story. The warrior tells him, he says, you have 2 wolves. You have one you tie in a cave in the dark. And then you have another wolf. And he's out in the light. And the young boy listens and he says, how will the wolf live if they're both tied up? He says, the one that you feed the most. You see, warriors, there's 3 kinds of people in this world that we're going to talk about. The leaf people, the branch people, and the root. And then, as I'm discussing this with you, taking this badass walk on the beach, what I want you to ruminate on is a simple fact of what it is that was a polar opposite that you were drawn to, and even found yourself in your own mind defending the narcissist. Because they're everything opposite you. Everything you're not. But they pretended to be you. It just didn't last long. And you needed it to last long. You see, you needed it to work. You didn't want to be a statistic. Sad truth is you didn't have a choice. And what's sad is you got narcissists also playing the victim. Empathic narcissists, imposters. Oh, sound like you. Have the same story. Of course they know the story. They're the ones that dished it out. They just find it easy for the story to fall off their tongue because not a one of their partners wants them back. They're not there to defend themselves either. Self-awareness is this. Would you enjoy your company as a great friend if you met as a total stranger? Would you appreciate you? Would you want to be a friend to someone like you? Five seconds, let's do this. Release slowly. All right, shake that shit off, y'all. It was never yours. The leaf people, weak people. These are the in and out people. These are the pump and dump people. These are the hit it and quit it's. There for a short time, not a long time. Put it this way. It's funny because even the pump and dump isn't always a pump and dump. You can reject them and you'll never see them again. You see, in their world, it's always no unless you ask. The law of prevailing averages is what gets them the vertical lambada, the price. Then you have the branch people. They break away, well, when your money runs out. They break away when times get tough. They break away when they get their lick and they owe you, they break away on Friday on payday, and you mistook them to be friends. Yeah. You see, what you need to realize is a friend that later becomes your enemy due to miscommunication or a lie was always your enemy. Not a frenemy, your enemy. All they were looking for is a reason for an exit. You see, you got too close. You see, something you said or done triggered them into damage control. It's why they needed to find anything to be offended of to make their exit. That was a plan the whole time. You were getting too close. Then you have the root people. Yeah. These people love you for exactly who you are and know the person you've become and appreciate your wounds and your wisdom that came with it. You see, the idea is finding each other. The idea is proving the narcissist wrong, and that is they want you to lose hope. Hope in yourself, hope in humanity, and the power of love. See, because in those circles they're not welcome. Some are trauma bonded, and it was a plot twist. And what happened was, see, the narcissist needed to pull back in order to be chased, because they know that this is impulsive. But they underestimated you and didn't realize this was their test. And their trauma bond is knowing what love is. Yours is knowing what love isn't. You'll lick your wounds and learn and move on to more better bestest, more finger licking good. The narcissist is stuck comparing you to everyone, trying to find you in every connection, selling themselves the lie that it's more better bestest, and it's like the first time so many times. Look, leaf people, branch people, root people. Know your peeps. Lazy ambition, clout chasers are the ones that lead to blind fury. The ones that feel they were unrecognized for their genius, passed up. And understand, many of your high-functioning narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths, thank goodness they have something to entertain them that rewards and finances them to continue in whatever endeavors that they have that we may benefit from as a society, and that they don't have to entertain being bitter like those few that scream the loudest, needing to be heard. But they're actually a very minority of just loud ass obnoxious screamers. We're all recognizing this now. And let me tell you something, narcs understand, narcissists, sociopaths, psychopaths understand that in society, you know, being divorced once doesn't get you so much of a black mark. Divorced twice, we're doing some background checks. 3 times, yeah, your career is the marriage hustle. Yeah, the transference of 50%. And people are catching on to this. So what narcissists have done is took it another level. You see, they don't have limits. They don't have boundaries. They don't have moral compasses. and their sense of direction is on what they need and running from poverty. And if you're that meal ticket, ignorant enough to still go toe-to-toe with a narcissist, sociopath, or psychopath, then realize this: the widower is still validated and given a pass, if you will, in society, because it wasn't their fault. They did it right. Narcissists know now if they can bury you, not only do they get to cash your life out, but they get society to introduce them to their next victim. You see, the Black Widow lives. Tactics changed. Warriors, it's more better bestest now that we're aware, because now that things are going to get rougher and tighteristest. And y'all know I'm a farmer. Did I show y'all? I think I showed y'all my vegetables. And these things look, machallah, no manches. Yeah. Don't tell me what they are. I don't know what they are yet, but they're vegetables. But check this out. I'm a vegetable ologist, because it sounds more better than horticulturist. I don't culture, horticulturist. It just sounds dirty, right? Horticulturist. Vegetableologist. Yeah. And I also see dead people. Got your attention now, don't I? It's like, look, I want you to understand some of the dots I connected to. It's like part of the devil's curse is having to let their victims know. The demons, the flying monkeys, all of them seem to operate on a law that governs the curse, and that is that they have to confess what they're going to do to you in a certain way that you realize it later once you've been victimized, so it actually sinks you into a deeper emotional hole as the dots start to connect. You see, what fucks a narcissist up and this curse, and it doubling back on them, is they're not banking on you having the intelligence to figure it all out. I don't know if I'm the first to recognize the confession part, but as I was connecting dots, it's how I was able to recognize each and every one of them's delivery. And it was almost like they were able to set themselves free of the conviction, because they told you what they were going to do. You're the one that fell for it. You're the one that allowed them to pee on your leg and tell you it's raining. Only few looked down and said, I ain't get bit by no jellyfish for you to be pissing on my leg now. I ain't no tourist. I'm a local. Look at here, warriors. Drunk, stoned, or stupid. Regardless, the skin suit, they all look the same. What you got to recognize is how they operate. And these are reminders. Drunk, stoned, or stupid. It's a card game. It's a card game. So I'm going to read a few, because it just so happens these are in line with some of the dangest people we've ever come encounter with. Reptilians, if you will. Drunk, stoned, or stupid. Has a drunk alter ego. Enough said. Damn mad. It's when they're drunk or inebriated that the narcissists confess how they truly feel about you. And when you hear it, 5 seconds, observe. Don't absorb, don't take it personal. What you're hearing is anger. What you're listening to is their truth. Should have been a communications major. What they're communicating with. Swapping that love juice. Swapping spit, if you. Gets turned on by political debates. They just turned on by the argument. That's all. Getting a rise out of you in more ways than one. Will get Chinese proverb tattoo but not know what it means. Probably got one right behind on the neck, written in Chinese. It says, "Let go my ears. I know what I'm doing." Will get this card. Name should be on government watch list, and probably is. That's why they changed their names. My dad changed his name 4 damn times. Is the only one who can fix the internet. Now Chingo is really gonna do it tomorrow. Not today, and not right now. Not even later. It's on the list. It's on the list. Steals a street sign. Yeah, I had to. Otherwise, I was going to be doing the Flintstones through the floorboard of my car. I had a Datsun 210, and yeah, the floorboard. You could see the sand. So yeah, that stop sign came in handy. Knows fucking everything. Ooh, narcissists be hating because you're always right. What's funny is they don't recognize. The fact is you only speak what you know, what you experienced. You don't talk out your ass. That's why it sounds like you more intelligent Narcissists. The fool speaks folly. And if they speak it long enough, they begin to believe they're intelligent Narcissists. And they stand corrected everywhere they go. All right, y'all. Let's check out the Fortress cookie. It is so humid, y'all, that this cookie didn't even explode. Look. Is a Fortress cookie supposed to do like silly putty? Y'all seen this shit? Look, silly putty. Silly putty. I wonder if it'll take ink off like silly putty. You remember silly putty? Okay, let me read this. I don't think the birds are even gonna eat this. They're gonna look at me and they're gonna gang stalk me. Fucking birds. All right. Tension is a partnership. It might be time for you to delegate. Tension in a partnership. It might be time for you to delegate.